Butcher, Daniel Butcher.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back by the evening, coming up 35 for maximum rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Being trained by Mr. Oates from Scarborough. He's a bit of a money appropriate in round tonight. He makes his pro debut, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alik. Fighting out of the blue corner, he's trained at Border in top freestyle martial arts with an official weight of 108.6. He has a record of 154 win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Clarke.
Oh, both guys have got a lot of support here.
I was about to say that, Paul. I mean, the crowd has been magnificent from the start, I must add. Perth Metro City, fantastic venue to watch boxing. I think the best in the world, to be honest with you, because, again, you look up in the crowd, you're looking down on the ring, a unique view from that height and so close.
Yeah. And speaking of that, having a look at the boys up front, you can see that Lewis Clarke's definitely got a height and reach advantage. I was interested to see on the scales, Alik Williams, they were told it was an under 100 kilo fight. He weighed in at 98 and Lewis Clarke was 108.
Yeah,
so there's
exactly.
a big difference. And Lewis Clarke's only young. He's only young and this is only his second fight.
There we go, the heavyweights scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Yeah. Alik Williams in the white shorts, Lewis Clarke in the black.
So you can see that Alik Williams, he's got pretty good head movement for obviously a big heavyweight. And it'll be interesting to see, because he's going to try and work his way on the inside. And obviously the advice to Lewis Clarke would be to try to keep him away. It's his pro debut. So try to keep him away.
Wow, they're throwing early.
Yeah. And you can see that although he's got a 10-kilo weight advantage, you see that Alik Williams just sort of threw him around a bit there. So he's obviously a strong guy. You can see he's in good shape.
Oh. Said big punch thrown there by Lewis Clarke, but misses. Lucky for Alik Williams because he didn't have his hands up.
Yeah, you can see both boys are just sort of headhunting at the moment.
That's exactly what's happening. So it's like the question is who's going to land first?
Yeah. That's right.
The counter, look at that uppercut there by Alik Williams. Furious pace for the heavyweights, and then let's see how the cardio goes. We've seen Lewis Clarke before against Butcher. Butcher had his moments early, and then Lewis Clarke really took over.
Yeah, you can see he's just not. I think he's felt a bit of the power from Alik Williams because he's putting his head down and not really facing his opponent, which is obviously not good advice. You know, you've got to be seeing it. You can see Alik Williams there. He ties him up, turns him to the side. There's a lot of support from the Scarborough gym for Alik Williams. They're making a lot of noise. So if you're down that way, it's in Inaloo, Morris Place, I think it is. You should get down there and train with the boys.
Listen to Paul the Main Man Morrison. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
He goes, the pace, I was about to say, has slowed down a bit, but they're still throwing wildly. Yeah, nothing totally clean.
You'd like to see, and that was a nice body shot there from Alik Williams, which I really like, because you can see both boys are missing because they're only aiming for the head.
It's interesting. It must be 2-minute rounds. We've got it on our. I've got it in my sheet as 3, but it's obviously 2 minutes, and the clock said 3 as well. So
I've got it as 2-minute rounds for the heavyweights. I think just
we don't mind that as long as they throw, because I would have started to get tired earlier. But yeah, I've got it on my sheet as 3. The clock had it 3, but we don't mind argue with the timekeepers who basically are the officials that say 2 minutes.
Yeah. Having a look at both corners, it's interesting that both heavyweights haven't decided to take a seat. Alik Williams looks like he's in good condition. You can see Rusty over there talking to him in the corner. He seems pretty relaxed. They don't really seem like they're taking big deep breaths. But I know you like to watch their breathing, and from my mind, out of the two of them, I think that although it's his second pro fight, Lewis Clarke looks like he's taking a lot bigger deep breaths than what Alik Williams is. And I think that's because of the pressure that Alik Williams is trying to get on the inside to counter that reach and that size advantage and height that Lewis Clarke has.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see just Lewis Clarke sit behind his jab, if that's what he's obviously trying to do, to keep him off, because you can see.
This is going to be a very interesting round to me, because again, this is where cardio takes over, and again, Lewis Clarke has come up widely, and I want to test the cardio of Alik Williams. So I haven't seen him before.
Absolutely. And the trick with obviously only being his second fight, you're absolutely right, Brett. Lewis Clarke, you can see he's taking some punishment and he's turning away. And that's obviously no good because he can't see. Alik Williams is just relentless at the moment.
Whoa, he's landed a nice left there, and Lewis Clarke has got the back foot.
He's hurt.
Can Alik Williams realise that he's hurt? Look, another punch. Oh, he's hurt him again.
He's hurt him.
Right in front of our commentary position now. Lewis Clarke does look hurt. Simo separates them. Alik Williams goes in for the kill again.
Well, what I like about, obviously, Alik Williams is the fact that, like you said, Brett, I know we're halfway through the round, but he doesn't look out of breath at all.
No, very impressive.
He looks like he's in great shape. He's obviously trained well with Rusty down at the Scarborough gym.
Remember on the Man Mountain, again, looked really good shape, but again, he is out of puff 30 seconds into the fight.
Yeah, well, that was the first time there that Alik was actually had his back to the rope. And Lewis Clarke didn't really, obviously, press that action. And you can see here, he's sitting on the back foot, but he's not getting behind his jab. But there's a nice right hand.
Yeah, that was a couple of nice combinations there by Lewis Clarke. He needs more than that, But Alik Williams doesn't look phased at all.
No, not at the moment. I think he looks obviously like he looks to me like he's in control of the fight. I mean, we don't want to blink. We know what obviously Lewis Clarke did to the Butcher. And there's a nice right hand. But it's just, again, it's almost a similar fight to what we just saw with Bryce. It's the pressure of Alik Williams coming forward that just is taking so much out of Lewis Clarke. And he does look at that right hand.
Another nice punch there by Alik, and he follows up nicely as well.
He's got great movement for a heavyweight, doesn't he?
That's a great round for Alik Williams. But again, this is the thing about heavyweights, It's like we've seen fights going one way, and Lewis Clarke was involved with one of them and turned it around and stopped his opponent. So he can easily do it again. Have a look at the replay. We'll see this left that basically hurt.
Yeah, it was a body shot.
Wait for the left. I thought it was the left that basically landed on Lewis Clarke, and that's when he started coming over to our commentary position. Here we go here. There's a nice left there by Lewis Clarke, actually.
Yeah. And you can see at the moment, Alik Williams is in the corner there with obviously Rusty, and I think the second's Lee.
Wasn't that sequence that we were talking about when we saw it in the fight, but again, I think it was a very impressive fan. But again, we're going into round 3 now. Test his cardio even more.
And Marty, the typhoon's in the corner of Lewis Clarke, but Lewis Clarke was hunched over the ropes at that round. He's taken some big deep breaths, so it will be interesting to see how we go for the second half of this fight.
Round 3, scheduled for 4, and it is 2 minutes.
Can Lewis... Oh, there's a right hand.
He's gone into the kill early again. Oh, look at that punch. He's hurt him again.
He's hurt. Right in front of us.
Crowd going absolutely crazy here in Metro City in Perth, WA.
Alik knows he's hurt him too. Oh, but Lewis comes back
on the counter.
Look at that. He's hurt, but he's showing some guts here, Brett.
Wow.
Yep. He's held him up. This will be a good breather for Lewis Clarke. Can he stop? The trick is now, can he stop Alik Williams just relentlessly pressing forward? Because at the moment, he hasn't...
Oh, another punch there, not over the right hand. Sorry, Paul, but that was magnificent by Alik Williams.
You can see Alik Williams at the moment, which I don't like to see with the hands down that low, but he is confident at the moment. He's walking forward, hands are down, and he's just relentlessly pressing Lewis Clarke, who doesn't, Brett, which your pet hate, he doesn't look fit.
That's it, yeah, that's interesting. Again, after the fight we saw against Butcher, because he took care of business that one.
Well, if you think about the contrast, another big swing and a miss. If you think of the contrast that fight, Brett, if you remember, Lewis Clarke was up on his toes, bouncing around, whereas he's not being allowed to do that in this fight.
But now, again, the power's starting to show, and the power, less power is beginning to show for Lewis Clarke. He doesn't look like he's got enough power there at the moment to trouble Alik Williams.
And that's because I think Alik Williams, with a great game plan, is just relentlessly wearing his opponent down. And these shots, the accumulation of punches, that's what takes his toll. And look, he's still swinging with big shots. He's still got power in them. And we're coming up to the end of the 3rd round.
Yeah, and he hasn't slowed down at all.
No. This is a very impressive debut for Alik Williams at this stage. But we know...
Oh, punch there by Alik Williams. That really rocked Lewis Clarke.
He's taken it well, but he just looks... Yeah, this has just been relentless from Alik Williams.
Wow. What a punch to end the round number 3. Highly impressive debut so far for Alik Williams.
Well, have a look in the corner though, Brett. This is the first.
Blowing.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Alik Williams back. Now, did he punch himself out? That's going to be the question in his pro debut.
Here we have, look at this. We're looking at the action again from round 3. Now replay. Look at that punch. That was one of several he landed in round 3. Another follow-up.
He knew that his opponent was hurt and he went for him, but has he got enough in the tank to finish that last round? Because we know Lewis Clarke, although he didn't make it to the distance, he stopped his opponent in the first round. He looked like he could make the distance in that fight. It's been a much different fight. Can he stop what I think's happening in this fight is just the relentless pressure? Can he change and turn the tables?
This is the end of the round 3, I believe. Bang. Oh, that was the end of round 3, and that really rocked him. They touch gloves for the 4th and final round of this entertaining heavyweight bout here at Thunderdome 35. Perth Metro City. Brett Bonetti here with Paul the Main Man Morrison as we start round 4.
Yep, look at this. This is the first time again Alik's on the ropes and Lewis Clarke's trying to work. And I think this is what he needs to do, because at the moment, in my books, he has to score a knockout to win this fight.
100%. There's no way. No way you can see it any other way.
And look at that. He's finally gone behind his jab, but he's not stopping Alik Williams coming in. And that's what's been his problem this whole fight.
He gave it his best shot in the first 30 seconds of round 4, and Alik Williams just walked him back down and started throwing bombs again, landing.
Yeah, you can see that jabs. It's just not enough. It's just one jab. It's on the back foot. It's lazy. And it's
uppercut again. That's hurt.
He's hurt. Yep.
Simo might have seen enough. He's going to call an 8 count.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to call a count. That's weird.
I've never seen giving the guy...
Uppercut again. Alik Williams is going for it.
He knows he's hurt. Look at this. We've got a minute to go, Brett. This is amazing.
Uppercut again by Alik Williams. Landing uppercuts at will here.
Absolutely. Look at that. Look at the pressure. He's just got to hold him up. Look at that. He's leaning in. He's found it. I still don't know what happened with the rip
I don't know either. I was a bit like, did he call him a count? That's what I thought he was doing. But
I thought...
Maybe because he was through the ropes, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't think he was through the ropes, though.
There's that right hand. Look at that. Right uppercut, right hand. He's turning to the side. There's the Scarborough Gym logo up on the big screen, and they're going to be pretty happy, I think, tonight. The Scarborough Gym. They had the winner with Sophia in the charity or the exhibition.
Wow. Alik Williams just landed a left hook.
He's spitting his mouth guard out, Alik, and he's still fighting. He's putting it back in as he's punching, Brett. This has been a really impressive debut, Alex.
Really impressive.
Really impressive.
But credit to...
Great shape for his first
Credit
fight.
to Lewis Clarke, and he didn't go down.
And they still want to fight each other front of the ring. The round's gone, and they're both trying to swing.
Wow. What? That was a very entertaining heavyweight bout. We said don't blink, but we went through the full rounds.
And look at Lewis Clarke.
Yeah, he's bent.
This time.
Alik Williams looks like he's going again. Look at his uppercut.
He missed that one, but he hit about 4 or 5 in the last.
The uppercut was there all night for him.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, about part of the evening here, Thunderdome 35 and 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. Now we turn to the judges for their decision. Ladies and gentlemen, it is unanimous. Your winner, the blue corner. Red corner, the red corner, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, just before we go as well, there was massive support here for both